I'm at the bottom of my property. You can see my house way up at the top of the hill. It's such that I'm down here at basically the property line, which I was just talking a minute ago. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. But anyway, my property comes down here, and then there's this, it looks pretty muddy. It's running, the water's running. This is how the end of my property is. It goes off into this, basically a runoff. It used to be a lake, I was told once upon a time. Anyway, woodsy. This is the woods area. Walk through. Yeah, this is the woody part that I don't really mow, and I've just let it get kind of, like I said, kind of woodsy. It didn't used to be this way. When I first moved in, the house was brand new. And anyway, then I had a big tree fall down, so I kind of made it into a natural division. This is some wild onion growing, and if you break it off, I don't think you can eat it necessarily, but if you break it off, it does smell pretty oniony. And that is some wild strawberry, but once again, I don't think I ever get any strawberries. Sort of disappointing. Anyway, here's the woods. It's all in my backyard, part of my property line. This property is approximately 3/4 of an acre. And in the city, that's a big lot. Okay. And I'm kind of walking up a hill. Here we go again. Now, some of these trees, like this one, this is a gigantic, I'm not sure if it's a hackberry or what it is. It's one of the only remaining original trees. Of course, when it was first done, it was nowhere near that. Well, first built, the house first built, they were littler trees. And some of the trees, this is a mulberry. I'll be getting mulberries pretty soon. They're already on there. And then back over here. Okay, so I'm up the hill. That's the property line. My next door neighbor built that fence on the property line. This is where my above ground pool will go. Last year I had it put on, I put it in there, and I decided to leave the pad down all winter, mainly because underneath it is sand, and I spent $200 altogether on that sand. There's like, I remember exactly, approximately $4 to $6 a bag though. You can figure out how many bags. The bags were about 40 pounds each, I think. Anyway, so now I'm at the top of the hill. Here's the pear tree. It literally does produce pears. Although I've never really been able to eat them because they're hard. They're very, very hard, and there's some sort of way that you can make them ripe and then eat them. But this little thing, somebody threw this away. So I saved it. And I thought, okay, we'll see. And if nothing else, I can burn it up. It's just made out of wood, but it's got this little bar thing, which I thought, oh, I could get a pretty plant and hang it there. But I haven't done it yet. So yeah, the mowing. Oh my goodness. That yard was so tall. They finally mowed on Monday. These dogs, they hear me. I can just barely walk outside. If they hear me, they're going to start barking. But anyway, there's the house, the deck, more trees. This is where I would have my garden. But this year, either I was not in the mood to mess with it or whatever. It's kind of sad because it was big. Although I do still have my compost bin, which I need to turn actually. And anyway, the boat. Whew. Well, you know, I'm in Texas. People have boats and cars in their yard. Really, I'd love to get it out of there, but it's stuck. I've offered to give it away, and I can't get anybody to even come try to get it. But once upon a time, it was a very nice ski boat. We used to, you could pull 3 skiers behind it. We used to take it out to, different lakes closer by, the Brazos River down south of here, and the fence. Well, it needs to be replaced. And as I was talking about earlier, before I thought I was recording and I wasn't, this is some kind of a wild shrub that produces these berries, okay? And the birds will eat these berries and then go sit on branches and do their little poop thing, and next thing you know, you've got those kind of shrubs trying to grow everywhere. Here's another mulberry tree. This one produces white mulberries, which aren't quite as good as the other one that produces more red, but they literally never turn purple or red. They're just white. They're still pretty good, I guess. That's dead. Anyway, so it's always kind of the one thing I can produce and eat in my house here, or at my house, is that right there. Okay, now, a minute ago I thought I was recording, which I wasn't. This is a little house tour, yard tour, the side of my house. This is where I would have had my beautiful flowers this year, but I don't know. I just didn't do it. Didn't get out there and prepare the soil, plant some flowers. At least this doesn't look so bad, I suppose. Well, these are healthy. They used to be all completely messed up with black spot, which is a type of fungus. Anyway, so Photinia, I think it's called. I could be wrong. And this is the neighbor's yard that hates my cats. You can see the side of the house has a very small easement, and I'm just showing you because over here, the one thing I did try to plant, I put out some okra seeds, but I don't think that's okra. I'm pretty sure that's a mimosa. No, I think those are sunflower or maybe zinnia. Well, anyway, I put out the eggshells and whatnot. Kind of help. Some of the eggshells are more, what do you call, disintegrated. Then you can go down through here, and I'm in the backyard again. And there's a little bit of, that's wandering Jew, no, some other kind of succulent, I'm not sure. Anyway, somebody threw this ladder away, so I grabbed it. I was like, well, if nothing else, oh, it actually works as a ladder. But I thought maybe I could just hang plants off of it or something. I don't know. And that's about that. It's the back top of the yard again. Now, this is still part of my yard down here, which I have to be, I'm gonna walk down through here. It's the woods again, or more woods, I should say. Lots of woods. I have to be careful. I've been working outside the last couple of days, cutting down thorny vines and pulling weeds. Yeah. Alright, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through over here. Get down here and get stuck. Boom. Oh, maybe I found a little path. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I am. I see where I am. I see where I am now. Okay. So, the temperature. Today, the high is going to be 71. Right now, it's like 60 something, 65, 66. It's been getting nice and cool at nighttime. Okay, well, here I am. So you can sort of see how I just sort of walked around. And that's about it. Wish I had something more fun to show. I hear a helicopter. Yep. Just a helicopter. Okay, back up the hill now. I will show this real quick. These are sunflowers growing. And then this is catnip. Lots of catnip. Catnip is so easy to grow, and yet more catnip. Probably why cats like to come to my house. That, and I put food out. Only if I see them, though. If they're sitting there expecting something to eat, well, then I try to help them out. All right, spring. What is today? 20th? March 20th, 2024.